is intended to be viewed on a personal computer. So this is something you'd pull up on your laptop, and the reason why we call it the network is because as a company, we're building, again, with a hosted software model. We collect all this data from our customers' buildings once every minute. And we're building a network of the buildings to try to encourage greater dialogue and participation and spreading of best practices among different building owners. So you can log online, and for anyone who chooses to make their information public, you can see their energy consumption and water consumption and what they're doing to address energy use. So there's different ways of viewing the buildings. This is an example of Oberlin College in Ohio, and we can have look at this information in a map view to find the buildings that are monitored on the campus. And let's choose one of these buildings to take a look at. So the Environmental Studies Center. This gets loaded. Now this building has a profile page, and it's very similar to social networking concepts such as Facebook, where every building, every entity has its own profile page, just like an individual has a profile page on Facebook. So here's information about this building. Up top we have their energy consumption in orange. They do have solar panels on this particular building, so that's being offset. Their consumption is being offset by that. And if we scroll down, you can see we have various widgets, as we call them. So weather conditions in Oberlin, Ohio, the end uses of electricity. Again, more sub-metering in this building, so the elevator uses a small amount. HVAC is really the dominant user here in Ohio. And we call this a green tips widget. So this gives you customized tips that are relevant in this particular building. So advice to use the dishwasher and so forth instead of running hot water, that sort of thing. We also have a building log, which is this is a way for facility managers or sustainability representatives in an organization to publish information and let the building occupants know what are they doing to help increase efficiency. So for example, on August 24th, they installed an LED exit sign instead of an incandescent bulb. There's very little communication that we found between facility managers and building occupants, and this provides a forum for letting the facility manager demonstrate the things that they're doing to increase efficiency, which otherwise, frankly, wouldn't get any recognition on the part of building occupants. So part of our software is designed around this idea that greater interaction and social connectivity will ultimately lead to better outcomes. And if we take a look at the Facebook integration, our product, we were very fortunate to win an award from Adobe Software recently as an Adobe Max award winner. And that's for using Adobe software, which is built-in Flash, and integrating it with Facebook. So you can log in. Here we have one of our employees who's logged in as Nick, and you can choose a building that you occupy. So we'll choose Talcott Hall, and you can specify your role within the building. As an employee, a student, a building manager, you dine here, exercise here, whatever it is, and you can click Save on that setting. And what this allows you to do is with discussion widgets, and I'll show you an example of this, you can make comments on what's happening in the building. Why did energy use go up? Why did it go down? And it's all tracked through your Facebook account, so people can see. Here Laura Fu made a comment. I wish we had this when I was in school. Here we go, making a comment right now. And this gets submitted and tracked here in the building, but also if you have this box checked to post on Facebook, it shows up on your Facebook account as well. So when your friends see that you've done something in the building, they see that on Facebook, they go back to the dashboard. We have more interaction and more engagement with people. We've found a significant increase in web traffic when individuals are using Facebook. More visits on the website, more exposure to real-time consumption means that they save more energy. So finally, we are very fortunate to be working with the U.S. Greenbuilding Council on their Building Performance Partnership, or BPP it's called. And BPP is an effort to really focus on not just the design of new buildings for LEED for new construction, but for the ongoing performance of buildings overall. And it's really important to the USGBC to use the LEED plaque on a new building as not the end point, but just the beginning of a much larger and longer term engagement with building owners to increase performance. So BPP has just recently announced that they're working with us and other companies to develop the reporting infrastructure, which will all happen automatically online, for third parties such as Lucid Design Group to capture energy and water use information and to report that over the web to U.S. Greenbuilding Council. And although that's not a requirement in LEED today, ultimately we all believe where the rating system is going is an increase in either points or ultimately prerequisites for meeting energy targets on buildings. And the first step to that is to have the reporting infrastructure. And so all the data that get collected by our system on energy and water and so forth, it gets displayed here on dashboards like this, but we have the information, and that's really critical, and that will get transmitted to LEED Online. They've just announced at Greenbuild today something called LEED Automation, which allows third parties to communicate with LEED Online. And we're one of the USGBC's partners who will provide this information, whether it's once an hour or once a month, so that the benchmarking database can be built for the USGBC, so we can help move the industry forward. So like I said, even though there's no requirement in LEED today that you achieve a certain performance benchmark, I think ultimately everyone recognizes that that's where the industry is headed.